What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Geek Prop. In today's video, we're going to be making the helmet from the new movie, Thor Ragnarok.
Yes! We know each other! He's a friend from work!
To start this project, I first made a cast on my head using aluminum foil and duct tape. I then drew a pattern of the helmet onto the cast. After I've cut out the pattern, I then transfer it over to paper, making sure that I label each individual one so that way I don't get confused later on. When this was finished, I then started tracing out my pattern onto Eva foam. When I began putting this together, I started to realize that this wasn't going to work. Maybe if I had more time to put into it, it would have came out just fine. Instead, I decided to search the internet and find some blueprints. That's when I came across Oden Makes. I contacted him, and he was nice enough to allow me to use his blueprints for this video. In the description is his channel. Go over there, give him a like and subscribe. It's well worth it. Now that we have the blueprints, we're going to go ahead and resize these up to the size that we need.
Must be put away. Another innocent victim of suicidal maniac.
Now that you have your blueprints, take your time cutting these out just right. Once you're done cutting these out, copy them over to Eva foam. The one I'm using right here is 6 millimeters thick. With everything cut and organized, put marks where your pattern meets. I'm using liquid cement to join everything together. Use a heat gun to shape the foam. I picked this one up at the hardware store for 15 bucks. Once it's shaped, use liquid cement to bring it together. Take your time doing this. With both sides complete, I realized it was too small for my head. Instead of starting over, I decided to pull out the duct tape and resize and make a middle blueprint for my head. I now transferred it to paper and completed the previous steps. With everything together, my cheek guards are too short. I applied an extra piece of foam to the back of the helmet that I need to go ahead and smooth out. I cut 2 small rectangles and glued them to the cheek guards and reshaped them to the right size. I then took a Dremel to smooth out the back. Be careful when doing this, the Dremel can go too deep and you'll ruin everything. It's time to start on the face guards. I put coat hanger wire in each of them to help hold the shape. Add extra glue here for a longer work time. Turn them over to another piece of EVA foam. Press firmly so that way the coat hanger holds its shape. With our guards dry and cut, I drilled a small hole and used a simple washer and nut to connect them to the helmet. This also allowed them to move up and down how they did in the movie. I started adding in details, working from pictures and what I remembered from the film. I recommend working from front to back to make sure you don't miss anything. Not too bad. Using tape to make patterns, I start covering all the seams. I'm keeping a small gap between each piece to create ridges. I'm continuing to add small details in that I remember from the film. Once you're done, look over it one more time before coating it with plasti dip. Once it's dry, it's ready for paint. For paint, I'm using a light blue, deep turquoise, silver flake, and a gold flake. I'm going to be using these silver Sharpies over here for small details. Some advice when you buy cheap paint brushes: the bristles will come off in your work. I recommend buying some decent brushes. And while you're at it, go ahead and pick up one of these small paint brushes. They're really great for details. So let's get to painting. Remember, play around with a few colors till you find something you truly like. Loving this deep turquoise right now. It's coming out great. After the first few coats of paint, I wasn't liking the silver flake and how it looked on top. After messing around with a few colors, I found this deep yellow and gold. I really like it. In the movie, his helmet and shield come from a used armory, so I'm taking black paint and a towel and creating a weathered effect. After that's done, I take a silver Sharpie and add small little scratches everywhere. I'm really happy with the colors and the way that this turned out. If you'd like to see more videos, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see certain projects, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.